bundle. Sweet.
Beep, beep.
They just keep coming. I'm going to roll them out. And then they just keep right on coming out of the ground. We use the pail to transport them to where they're going to be cured. Always trying to do a big split to stay on both sides. We still have flowers, we know that. We could easily let these go further. But as it stands, the first pail that I showed you before was 22 pounds. We did a little math based on what we have. Even if we reach the 15-pound average that we hope to for each plant, we probably exceeded it. So we have more than enough. There really isn't going to be a benefit to letting them go for another 2 weeks. I'm going to see 42 degrees this coming week at night. So I want to protect them from that type of chill. As y'all can see, they've done their thing. They're developed. What more can I ask of them? Not much. I got my trusty Fiskars. Y'all know I love these Fiskars. They work in the vineyard. They work in the garden equally as well. These are going to be delicious. We'll eat them first. And I basically just roll the foliage over and wiggle it a little bit so that you can get the roots to let go and the chips to let go. And then before you know it, you'll get so many up top that you can just go to town with your clippers. The last plant that was right next to it, we achieved the full pail pretty easily. By the looks of this, we're going to get more than a full pail out of this plant. They just keep coming and keep coming. You can fish around with your hands. They keep coming and coming. I don't know. They're still coming out. These small ones are really, really delicious. You don't have to wait a long time for them to cure either. You can start eating them pretty soon, pretty quickly. Get these little baby seeds. We don't have enough growing season to turn that into anything, but we throw it in there anyway nonetheless. Got to be one of the easiest crops to harvest of all of them. Now y'all can see we basically made one vegetative roll. You can roll it over, looks like a giant tumbleweed, and just inspect to make sure that you didn't leave any behind. See here, I found one. Perfect growth. Right there, it's about to separate from the stem on its own. This stuff goes to compost. Compost really, really well. Looks like we even took some marigold with us. And that's it, folks. That's one whole entire run through of the process. You can see what's in the pail. And I'm just going to run my hands through the soil over here to make sure I didn't leave anybody behind, as I usually do. There's one. Gloved hands help. That one looks done. I think we got them. I think we got most of them. Y'all know this though, Creedmoor stuff just grows. So I would like to say This is how I amend my clay. This is how I fixed my clay. For those of you in the South that are always wondering how you're going to get your clay to be productive, this is how you get it to be productive. Stop worrying about the clay being productive. Stop worrying about growing in the dead dirt. Put these wood chips on top of your soil. Put them on top of your red clay. And then put a sweet potato inside. This very sweet potato, and cover it with 3 to 4 inches of wood chips. As time goes by, you'll see them develop. They don't need the red clay. They don't want the red clay. They don't care for the red clay. Since they don't need it, why bother worrying about amending or fixing something that's not even in the equation of life? So follow me, folks. Y'all want to see more stuff like this? Y'all want to see more successful crops that aren't dirty? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you. Live well.